We're heading out of Denali National Park, and after freezing our butts off and getting smacked around by Mother Nature, we've decided to visit Chena Hot Springs and hopefully see some northern lights. Got Nikki at the helm again today. Got my first mate on camera duty. Catching any wildlife we might see. Hopefully we see a lot. Better, because we haven't seen much of anything else. Up here.
When you know something's up there.
We've heard mixed reviews about the Chena Resort from the locals, so instead of camping in their parking lot, we decide to park it at the tour's campground and drive the car over for a cocktail, a soak, and the lights.
We knew the resort sounded too good to be true. An ice bar, a natural hot spring pool, and the proclaimed best spot to see the auroras. And did I mention the ice bar? How cool does that sound?
Bummerooski. It's not really an ice bar. We were hoping that it was like a bar we go get a cocktail and just hang out, but it's like a museum tour thing. I thought it was gonna be really cool. And I thought it was gonna be at night, but they're not at night. But the hot spring's still here, and there's an aurorium for viewing the Aurora Borealis. So we're gonna walk to that first, because they should be out tonight in full force.
This is the aurorium, which makes sense because it looks like it's heated, like there's some heaters, and that's nice because it is cold at night, but it's basic.
After walking around the property for an hour, we almost decide to leave, but instead we cough up the $15 per person and decide to soak for a couple hours. We head back to our campground for a more wilderness viewing of the auroras. It's midnight, and we stayed in the hot springs for a few hours.
Mm-hmm.
And we came back to camp, got the fancy bourbon.
Snacks.
Made a cheese tray, and we've been told the Aurora Borealis come out between 11 and 3 a.m.
Kind of a big window,
Yep.
Hence
Yes.
the preparation.
Yes, and it's 31 degrees outside, but I think we have the perfect spot. The conditions look amazing. Fingers crossed.
That the moon isn't so bright we can't see them.
Yeah, it's a huge moon.
Yeah, but other than that, we're gonna park it and wait.
Yes. Cheers. I wanted to conserve my camera battery for the big light show, so I only snapped a couple images through the night.
Oof.
The wind has been taken out of our sails.
Because there's no lights.
We don't see the lights.
Nothing's happened.
Nope. We don't know enough about it to wait any longer. I think it's after 2:30, so we're gonna call it a night. We'll try again tomorrow.
Maybe it was too bright. Maybe it just didn't happen. But it was a 5, so it was supposed to be strong and
super strong and very clear and cold night and all the other stuff that they say it needs to be. They can't forecast it exactly, so.
No.
We are giving it another shot here tonight. Got the hot tea, got the bourbon margarita made.
Movies.
Camera's already loaded. Lots of extra clothes today, or tonight.
Yep.
And we are in good spirits.
Because we're going to see some northern lights. Jason ran into some
locals who said last night it actually happened about 3:15, which was about 15 minutes after we left. Ooh. So we're in for the long haul tonight.
Yes. We're not leaving at least until after 3:15, which is why we have all this stuff to try to help keep us awake.
Fingers crossed. Let's go, honey.
Okay, I'm coming.
Officially calling it. It's 4:20 a.m.
Yes. And no
luck.
lights.
No luck, but we did see plenty of shooting stars. We got some nice time-lapse photography of the clouds and the
Cool
stars.
clouds and everything, but not the
Dang show.
auroras.
Yeah. We'll be in Alaska a little bit longer. Maybe we'll get lucky.
I don't think I'm staying up till 4 again, though. Bedtime.
Oh, God, bedtime. Good night. We'll see you tomorrow. We're about to roll out of Chena, and I downloaded my cards from last night, and apparently...
There were northern lights. Ta-da! We kept thinking maybe we saw something, but we'd look out there and they just looked like white clouds. So
Yeah.
I don't know if the colors were so faint that we were just missing it.
Maybe because of the moon was so bright.
It was hard for us to see it, and the camera could see more than we could.
Next time we see that they're going to be out, we're just going to set the camera up and roll like a long time lapse,
Yes.
because maybe we can capture it even if we can't see it with our eyes. The moon will be coming up an hour later every day, or 45 minutes later, so in a couple days maybe there'll be a lot of auroral activity and it'll be really dark and maybe we can actually see them with our eyes.
Yes, which is way better than seeing them after the fact.
So we're going to try to find a nice place to stay for the next couple nights. It's a good view of nothing. Nothing in the way.
Nothing in the way.
Can you check the lights?
Yeah.
There's already auroral activity right over us.
Oh, yeah, I see that one right there.
Yeah.
It is moving. That's cool. It's hard because, like, you look at it and you think, now my eyes are, like, weary or weird.
Kind of just like a cloud.
Uh-huh.
Damn.
Is it really going?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good, and the sun just set. Oh, we blew away an entire afternoon on the computers, running errands, all that stuff, getting our route planned. And we look up, and the aurorals are going crazy. So we're trying to get out of the city quickly to somewhere, we have no idea where, to try and capture some time lapse.
Kind of crazy when you're at the gas station filling up and you look up and there's the auroras, and yet you're out in the wilderness just the night before and you struggle to see them. Yet at a gas station with city lights and everything else, bam, there they are. Look at that, it is going bananas out there.
You can see it?
Yes!
Wow. Yeah, that's 20 times more intense than it was last night.
Oh yeah, last night we were like not even sure if that's what we were seeing until we saw the photos. But
Almost out the front window. Wow, it's so intense.
check it out. That's awesome. All the way over here, all the way across the sky there. Woo.
We made it about 30 minutes or so outside of Fairbanks, past the North Pole, past the Big Santa Claus, to Harding Lake. Got the cameras going. I hope it's beautiful. It's definitely cold. Back to the camera.
I know that's grainy as all get out, but that's the moon. And there is the aurora. It's all the way over there. And that little tiny light is Jason doing time lapse, which you'll be able to see much better.
It came like boom in an instant, and within, I don't know, maybe 20 frames, maybe 3 or 4 minutes, it's gone. It's just it's moving so fast. It's kind of It's amazing, exciting, frustrating all at the same time because I don't know where to point the dang camera. But it's beautiful. Yes, it is beautiful.
Looking at photos online and the stuff you see on television makes the auroras out like they're all intensely colored and just dancing across the sky, and that's what you expect to see. Well, that's what I expected to see whenever I got out here. So last night looking up, I could see these kind of strange wispy clouds, and I assumed maybe that was part of the activity, but it just didn't look like what I expected. And then tonight we get that little dancing display. Friends are filling up for gas, and I'm like, there it is! It's an aurora! It's the northern lights. It's just cool. Gets me all giddy. Well, that turned out to be the perfect spot, and the auroras were amazing, dancing through the sky, so I am not disappointed. Except maybe a little disappointed that I didn't already know about this area, this Harding Lake, and the campground, because it would have been great to book a site here. This is definitely a good spot for it, overlooking the lake. Would have been great to be over on the campground side, so Harding Lake for auroras probably be a good idea. All right, on the road. I don't know where we're going, but we're going somewhere.